victory like it has happened in Mbale City and in many other cities. Your Excellency, the people of Lango are now ready to plant coffee. I want to report to you that the Ministry of Agriculture has started sending seedlings, but very inadequate numbers. So we ask you to support this process and give us even more seedlings. People are ready to practice the 4-acre model. And among the items, because there are many, let me end with the Lao Province bus that you have severally committed to provide. We look forward to having that bus in the city, perhaps on a day when you can come and enjoy football with the people at Akibwa Stadium or shortly before. Your Excellency, as we celebrate today, we remain mindful that the expectations of the people are clear, but we are also committed to consolidating the presence of NRM in the region as we work towards protecting the gains that we have achieved here in Lango sub-region and work together so that we can achieve a higher middle income status. The people of Lango remain committed to supporting all the government programs and working together in peace to advance even more development. Your Excellency, I will shortly invite the government chief whip so that we can give you ample time to talk to the people so that we can celebrate you. But before I invite him, allow me to request you that after you have spoken to us, if it pleases you, please have photographs with the following groups: Ambassador Joseph Ochwet and his family, the 2 PDM model farmers whom you always use as an example, that is Apio from Amach and Okelo from Amolatar. The NRM district and city chairpersons, radio proprietors and owners. Your Excellency, these people did an excellent job during the campaigns. Would like you to take a photo with UPC, FDC and Jalwen Museveni team. Number 6, the historical families. You have severally promised to meet these historical families: the family of Wacha Oluol, Abdallah Nyuru, Imat Mary, Imat Maliam, the Okuja family, Mrs. Nelly Adiebo, and General Omure. Since they are all here, we request that you find time and take a photo with them. And then we also ask you to take a photo with the wives and widows of Lango elders who served in the NRC, and this will include Josephine Ongoratwai, Mrs. Latigo Lal, Mrs. Rose Oteng Absalom, Mrs. Angela Okodilevi, Mrs. Nelly Adiebo, and Mrs. Joyce Odongo. And lastly, the last group will be the resident district commissioners and the RCC. Your Excellency, I've said this early to enable them to prepare and be on time. It is now my honor and pleasure to invite the government chief whip, who is also our vice chairperson, Northern, to come and make his remarks, and thereafter he will invite you to talk to the people of Lango. Lango, oye! Are you happy? Are you happy to see His Excellency? Let us give him some noise, please, as the Chair Northern Vice comes in.
Luang melao babe, kare dushu, hallelujah, Yesu and you, assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, the NRM National Chairperson and President-elect of the Republic of Uganda, all leaders in your respective capacities, and all the people of Lango here gathered. Lao kwe goi jira untoro me jola duong. Goi jira me poyo da oba. Go me adeg me poyo don keni. Your Excellency, today, under our son, Ambassador Joseph Ochwet, Director General, External Security Organization, you return to Lango, a sub-region where you kick-started your 2026 presidential campaigns, a sub-region that set the bar, standard, and tone for the 2026 presidential campaign mobilization. A sub-region that made a promise, kept the promise, and fulfilled the promise. A sub-region that distinguished itself as the best performing sub-region in northern Uganda with 538,044 votes, accounting for 84.48%. Your Excellency, your coming is in the spirit of the great biblical teaching of Jesus healing 10 lepers. And the Bible says one came back to Jesus to say thank you. And this is recorded in the Gospel of St. Luke the Evangelist. You are here to thank God. You are here to thank the people of Lango. You are here to thank the people of Uganda for the triumphant and landslide victory in the 2026 presidential elections. We thank you, Your Excellency. Permit me, Your Excellency, to use this occasion to continue thanking the people of Uganda, the people of Lango, and more specifically, the 538,044 voters in Lango sub-region who voted for peace, development, and wealth creation by ticking President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni of the National Resistance Movement. Your Excellency, in the 2026 presidential campaigns, in your capacity as NRM National Chairperson, you led us in the campaigns, you guided us in the campaigns, you decided together with the Central Executive Committee that the campaign of 2026 will be led by the NRM party structures from the village to the national level. You guided that the NRM Paris conferences of 63 leaders be held, and this was headed by the center-nominated mobilizers. Today, Your Excellency, as you return to Lango, I want to thank you and again remind you that in your capacity, out of 18 sub-regions in Uganda, you return to only 4. But out of 4, you return to 3 sub-regions constituting northern Uganda. You return to Lango, you return to Acholi, you return to West Nile to meet the NRM leaders from the village to the district level. We want to thank you for that special recognition. Your Excellency, permit me to thank all who made it possible for us to secure the landslide victory. I want to thank the members and the leaders of NRM. I want to thank the youth, to thank the women, to thank the men, to thank the elders, to thank the PWDs, to thank the veterans, to thank the historicals, to thank the NRM Secretariat, to thank Office of the National Chairman, to thank the center-nominated mobilizers, to thank the progressive members of the opposition, UPC and FDC, majorly from Lango, to thank the National Security Mobilization Task Force, and more importantly, to thank the Central Executive Committee headed by your humble selves for securing, Your Excellency, 71.65% overall, accounting for 7.9 million votes. Out of 7.9, the 3 sub-regions in northern Uganda contributed 1,411,000 votes, 561 from northern Uganda. Your Excellency, from 1996 to date, Lango sub-region has been making a political qualitative leap, scoring 61,608 votes in 1996, accounting for 17.3%. 76,929 votes in 2001, accounting for 20.7%. 45,012 votes in 2006, accounting for 13.3%, the least recorded in our record. 243,725 votes in 2011, accounting for 56.4%. 291,295 votes in 2016, accounting for 50.7%. 387,939 votes in 2021, accounting for 65.7 votes. 538,044 votes in 2026, accounting for a distinction 1, 84.48%. Your Excellency, in conclusion, before I invite you, permit me to indicate the following. 1, you constituted a joint team of 30 people from Lango sub-region, and you tasked them to work on a report. That report has been worked on. A copy has already been submitted to you, awaiting the April meeting that you directed in February. That was about what you were calling Miti Alango. And we borrowed from the 10 points program. There are also 10 points contained in that report. Your Excellency, we did indicate to you when you returned to Lira and Kole that there are people who got accidents. I want to thank you because your office supported us with 52 million, where 15 million was meant for the 3 families who lost their dear ones. Each received 5 million. You also supported the 37 who were injured from Lira. Your Excellency, that time the report I'm getting from the area leaders is that not all who got injured were recorded. They are indicating that there are 24 who were not recorded by security then because they were admitted in different clinics and hospitals within. And also they are indicating that out of those supported, 25 still require further management. Your Excellency, that is for your information. And finally, the NRM chairperson of Kole District, a lady chairperson, and an elderly mother is currently admitted at Mulago National Referral Hospital. She has undergone a spine operation, and we call for your support, Your Excellency. Luang melao tunude chao pore me ana luonga duong. Ame put pe luonga duong kodaga mituni jira konkohi. Lao kunutoli kobania kari kej wanu wot. Your Excellency, Lango invites you back. Lango needs you back. Lango needs more days for you to come and conclude all the other meetings. It is now my singular honor, sir, to invite you to deliver your message to the people of Lango. Lao bab chingwu bien wane no chaho dang dog wane no timongo o chiego. May I invite RCC Egole to come and take us through the interpretation. Babti, 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 babting, babting, babting.
Okay, apoyo, apoyo.
Thank you very much.
A bit lower. Up so that you can bend it. Okay. Okay. The Vice Chairperson, NRM Northern Uganda,
Won kom me NRM to Marme Uganda.
the Honorable Ministers,
Ministers Rwama Papat,
the cultural leaders,
Utela Mete Kwaro,
the religious leaders,
Utela Mechwin,
all the other leaders,
Kedo Telo Kenneth Dushu,
and the people of Lango as a whole.
Kede Un Luak Melang Dushu. Go Uni Jiraba.
Achel Apoyo Rubanga.
Number one, I thank God, Babu King we go in Nigeria.
For the unity the people of Uganda have continued to show.
Pinote, Ameluak me Uganda, Karidushu, Uberi Nyutu.
Because it is God who has woken us up to be united.
We be a do me wow, Kotu Kanaler, Medung Note Tiratir.
So that's why, number one, I thank God.
Enumeo number chiel, Anapuoba.
Number Ario, Apoyo Luak Melango for Queen Mabel.
Number two, I thank the people of Lango for voting wisely. Go Nigeria.
Queen Mabel and Madwong.
Not only voting wisely, but massively.
Now that the elections are over,
Amanda don't cope me kwiru tumukoni.
because things to be done are many.
Jamia dong mero dok meti you poll.
But me, I always insist on priorities among priorities.
And to one, Didi ka lodor kobo ni miero unen ngoa miero wanuti iyore.
Now, priority number 1
Ginamba chiel la piretek
is to make sure that all the households which have not benefited from PDM, in the next 5 years, all of them benefit.
Uberunen ni wi wudi duchu ame pot pe no chente me PDM i mwa bichien oluto wi wudi duchu miero no chente no bapun chingwe po on money.
That's why, therefore, the leaders should not just talk generally.
Pitien kopo eno meo otela pe miero bet kai lokeken.
Should be specific, parish by parish. How many homesteads have received the 1 million and how many are remaining?
Pe miero kop me PDM kuna kobo agonya etu miero dang nen ni jo mene amedo nuo chente me PDM ko wi wudia dia me nuo kedi wi wudia di ame pot pe nuo ere manu ngecher miero bet botu tela.
Because those who get support get out of poverty.
Pien jo amedo nuo kony bala chalo me kodi PDM mo gindong yao koi kop me chan.
If the video is there, they can show you appear again, how she is now.
Kono woki nuo tuma meo nena meo beru chali tie woki wune nyute uchale magi aite nen wuni tum achalo bala intia neno koi chik wang wi kom tum imaru no.
Anya pio vike aburi wan tin man ma alingiri sel ti banya ward ti my town council ti Lira district.
Her name is Apio Vicky, a resident of Alingiri Cell, Banya Ward, Amach Town Council in Lira district.
Agamu chen me PDM yari ariya pirwa adek.
She got the money for PDM in 2023.
La bong wen kitumia pira beru eno kene te don yatang
970,000 and then 30,000 remaining in the bank.
Ata bino pur kara chel ke nyawagi.
She planted maize.
Awilo nyawagi saket sapara beach.
She bought maize 15 sackets.
Well me tutumia pira dek wi ariya
30,000 each sacket.
Ata kela te pur por mergina dek udushu pur eka sadek.
She used it, actually she planted it in 3 acres of land. Preparing the garden cost her 150 for the 3 acres. Weeding cost her 50,000. Then spraying cost her 40,000. Time for harvest came. She used the family members and then the neighbors. Then she bought lunch, food for the people for the family, that is which cost her 20,000. And transporting it from the garden to home cost her 50,000. She came and then she removed it from the cup. It gave her 45 sacks. She sold 40 bags. And she got 2,800,000. That was the first season. That is our first plantation. Out of the 2.8, she decided to keep 1 million aside for farming again. She used 1 million for buying ships, 10 of them.
Now you have heard her story.
Atami winyunu kopame ameguno kobi yore yore.
There's what she doesn't say there, but what she told me. There's what she doesn't say there, but what she told me.
Tigina chiella men pe kobu kanasha ento eno binu koba.
She told me that she had been married for 20 years, but had never handled 1 million shillings in her life.
Ukobani bine eberu yelle etute pimwa hapiera rio enta na haput pe guru kiente a weller 2 million kien.
But as you heard,
Ento kita dui winyu wunu kede.
when she got the 1 million,
Ikara eno nuo kiene romo million a kiel.
she hired land to grow maize. She didn't even have land, she had to hire.
Ente binu pango porro, pien lobo meru nupe, te pango porra pame puru nyuagi.
And when she harvested first time, she got 2.8 million from the 1 million.
Ikara meno kao nyuagi meru kian namba kiel, te binu nuongo kiente wele romo million a rio kede laha boro.
That's how she put the 1.8 back into agriculture and used the 1 million to buy those sheep you see.
En kakana indong te chako duoko kiente mene nuo million a rio e laha boro kio kompur, e kate nyayo wie te dang dong chako welu romi.
When I came for elections, she told me that she was now a Jalonyo. She had 60 sheep. Those sheep you see there was when I came first time, but by the time of the elections, she had 60 sheep.
Ikara me ana binu ikop me kwa yukuir, ente ko bani, ena mande bera lonyo. Ekiaho agor gor kita me ukobi ukere no, eta manye tidong kere romi piera bikiel.
She's now a Jalonyo, and I think she told me she had even bought her own land.
Endong te ko bie doha lonyo ko, dang te ko bani e wilo dang dong lobo mero ko piene no paun loba pa.
There is the man from Abim.
Ekatie lomoro ameya bim.
In Karamoja. Let's see that man.
Manutie karamoja kodo honen wunu.
In Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoy West. Arangetoy Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district. In Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the president through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here, are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always invest. I don't invest mango. I invest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings.
Now,
and this money...
that is the story of the man from Abim.
Mano obero ododo melonyo ameano nue Abim.
The money, the mangoes he got from Operation Wealth Creation, while others were neglecting them, for him he planted them.
Karamenu nuo korime aime kun beo ibot ke yime Operations Wealth Creation jo kenerik tia chayo tia kwero ente pitu enamandung tia totu limiye.
Last year he harvested 12 million. 2023 he harvested 12 million, and in 25 he was expecting to get 36 million shillings.
Imwa hapier rio we adek enu million na romo to million na romo pier rio enti mwa ha tutumia rio pier rio we a beach endong ukobnye nungu chenta romo million pier adek we a boro.
And the money he got from PDM later, he had now 16 goats.
Chenta men Dr. Binugamo me PDM te chaka gorgoro enta mandung enu tikere diegi aroma par we a bichel.
And I also planted cassava.
Dang medimano enu tia puru mogo.
So I talked to my members of parliament.
Ana te lokere o member me parliament.
Sit down parish by parish.
Ako begini wori bedu no ping kuni bedu ni parish I parish.
Make sure that the homesteads which have not got get.
Pardon, Your Excellency.
Make sure that the homesteads which have not yet got get the 1 million.
Bedu no ping itene nunu ne kakanoru dushu amepot pe nuo chente ne gindangu nuo.
We have already covered 5 years.
Wandong udonyo kwa yimwaha beach ameocha home chente ne.
So that means that in the parish now, there's already 500 million shillings, which has covered 500 homes.
Kita medo workere komchienta meo kai nuo ne meo million mia beach nuo luto pachi wiudi mia beach nuo nuo chente ne ko.
In the third year, the ones who got first should be paying back the 1 million, 1.12. 1,120,000.
Eka kadano yele teti yu chente ni iyonge mwaha rio adek mirdong no chul kere magoba moranga titiri tutual amepe karola hario poler no na chul million a chiel kere la hario iyonge ti yu tichatek atenungo magoba ye.
So in each parish now there is 500 million new money and 300 million old money returned, so there is 800 million. We should have covered 800 homes.
Amandong terani iparisha chela chel dushu chiente Amerik nuo meo adang do romo mwahade ka ngweno kocha ena jodo duo ko mir bedong tie romo million mia beach eka magoba meu ti ye wiye mir bedong a romo million mia dek man yurini nuo chiente da hodo ye chao me parish a romo chilling million mia boro.
This is the bank of the parish now.
Mando bero bank nyuchawa duong mekano lim me parish.
And in the next 5 years, we are going to put another 800 million.
Nang dahi muako kena metia binu ni, muako bicha mea binu ni, wanda nuda hoketu dok kiento kene I parish a chel around million mia beach.
Even if we don't increase the amount per year.
Pardon,
even if we didn't increase the amount per year.
Nuo nyurne chente merite woti medde mwaha.
But I intend to increase it. This year we couldn't increase it because of AFCON, but next year we shall increase this money.
Mwahanien karo kene meddo pe bere yot pikop metu kudilo metia binuni ero mwaha binucha wan binu nenu ni chente no medde.
So therefore, instead of talking about many things, let's make sure all the homes in the parish are covered.
Donc pimano kaka loko kene apola u nenu ni teko wadushu menenu ni kop me PDM loho wek lim rompachi dushu ameti parishes wa.
That is at the parish level.
Mano irwame parish.
But then you have the Emioga at the constituency level.
Eka otie kere eno kena me uluoni imiyoga amenuti ya duola chiel.
The MP should check how many people have got at the youth, especially at the constituency level.
Members me parliament dang miru kebori diro chente me miyoga ni jo mena medo nu ya duolgi polere tutuan bulu.
Now, while we maintain PDM and Emioga, I want to also start a fresh program of giving free seedlings of coffee and fruits.
Kunuti umede kere meyo chente me PDM kere dang chente me miyoga. Do hatio mede meti muginu kena piratek man meyo kori me muony nono bodjo babu chingwa go uni jira yeba.
Our people who get the 1 million may decide to do other things like we have seen appeal. She didn't go for coffee, she didn't go for fruits, she went for sheep. I didn't even know about sheep myself.
Jo kene tuero nungu chiente bara minwa piyo cha nuenu nuo chiente ekate tamonie wore ti kere biachare jamu kene ente bala en apore te wore welo romi anang regira mo mangeo ko me romi etuena neno dong kita ma piyo ti ukeri kia.
I asked her who would buy the sheep. I asked her who would buy the sheep.
Atiedo penye.
She told me that the people of South Sudan like sheep so much.
Apenye ninga maru romo ente kobuni yameti lao kan maru rumi tutual maru chamurin romo.
So I said, go ahead.
Ando atebinu kobeni medekere.
So with the PDM, let them look their own choices. With the PDM, let them do their own choices. Are you hearing me?
Your Excellency, I'm sorry the echo is too much and it is bouncing back. I'm very sorry for that.
Yes, we should let the people make their own decisions with the PDM money.
One mere year unu jo mejo moko tamgi apirgi ingo amegino timu kerichente me PDM ame obinu me yogi.
But we, the government, who want coffee and fruits, we should now have an additional program for giving free seedlings of coffee and fruits.
Ento pijo kana me miru pur polera me amitu pur muony. Wan miru bet kere dong nenu kenne mem nenu neo meo kori muony me nono me wegino mede kere pur muony.
I'm going to use my land in Balegi to produce coffee seedlings and fruit seedlings to give out.
Ana binu tikere lobu na menenu ne umeo kori me muony umeo romo chinjo dushu me wejo dushu pur muony.
I've already developed seed beds in other areas. I've already developed seed beds in other areas.
The echo.
Hello?
Too much. Yes, Your Excellency.
I have already developed seed beds in other areas.
Endo echualo korru ko area sukenne. Too much.
About other things. Are you hearing me?
Your Excellency, the echo is bouncing back a lot from this side, and I'm very sorry for that.
Calm down. Okay, you can hear better now?
Yes, sir, I can hear better.
Okay. Now, I have already developed seed beds in other areas of Uganda.
Ando ichawani atiro ayu yobo bedi menano ne oyobo kakana me ochaho yobo ye kori ikabeda pol amedung ti Uganda kan.
And other government lands will be used to have seedlings which can be given free, additional to the PDM.
Ubinu tij na hakere lobe ukena gamente ame ubinu tij kere menono menano ne uke uyobu kori ubeda pol me weko me boto nywali me Uganda.
So this is the second priority is number 1, PDM, number 2, Emyoga.
Manu beru jama me anatia na ni yore number chiel beru kop me PDM number rio te beru kop me Emyoga.
Then for northern Uganda, restocking, the program we launched, we are going to intensify that.
Eka number rio te beru kop me duoko do kiching jo babu ni ching wapuo unumano mani tumor me Uganda.
And then number 3, ensure that the roads are motorable, even if they are not tarmac, but they are motorable, all of them.
Number dek uteneno ni yoe wa dushu tia me otoha pihi igari romo be ye yoe dushu ametikin ping babu ching wapuo unubaye.
And then number 5, no corruption.
Eka number beach luenyi kum chamuchana mirbeda pe.
Don't be kind to corrupt people.
Pe kisha mahya twal ikum jo atimu chamuchana.
Nobody should deduct any money from you, from your PDM.
Ngator pe mir war wichen me amiji me PDM.
There is enough space at Luzira for prison.
Kum kaka kateru buj pe homer pe Luzira.
Now, with these 5,
Kerijamia bichi
the whole population will be involved in wealth creation.
luak dushu binu donyo ikop me nenone lonyo oberia kina jo.
Then we can add other things, health, education, electricity, water, etc.
Iyonge manudo teneno kireme ke lujamu kene ba kop me yot kop me piachil, kop me match manudong te bini ye.
But all that is easier if these 5 are dealt with.
Manudu shubinu bera yot ka bicha ko tiyo ko.
Because if people have money, it is easier to do other things.
Yen ka dano tikere kiente ikome tiyo jamu kene du shubera yot.
The government has already arranged a market for many of these products. That's why we worked with Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan, Congo, Somalia to form the common market of East Africa because we need a big market for our products.
Gamente do yele ko kere teho moro dushu menungu chuk pijami dushu ameotia purno. Eno meo lobe meo kwani nyingi no dushu tido tikara chel kere Uganda meneno ni jama me wano tiu puri kan unuo chuk na hilobe me aduong lobo kwani nyingi no.
I will come back for bigger celebrations. I came this time because Ambassador Ochwet invited me to talk to because we have been working with him for a long time in a quiet way.
Ana binu duogo botu pi chuba na ditero babu chingwa kwa mano. Mana me abinu yeni abinu iluon ame Ambassador Joseph Ochwet luon ye pien wanu beru tikere pi kara light tutual danga chegi tutual kara chiel.
But I'll come back for the bigger celebrations.
Ana binu duogo pi chuba na ditere.
Now my PPS,
Rana duong.
My PPS, the people who are injured get the story, who are injured in Kole, and the chairperson who is in hospital. Let's follow it up and support them. The PPS, please, get the facts.
Arana duong mirinung ngeshi kom jo ameunua wano ame onu ti kole kere jo me route south me weko nen ngo ame romo timo pirgi manu tela me kole kere tela me lira city me lira route north wunde kuber kere arana duong poi.
So apoyo Ruat Melango for Queen Mabel Rubanga Coin.
Thank you, the people of Lango, for the massive votes you gave me. May the living God bless you.
Apoyo Mate.
Thank you very much. O tia kwayo jo dushu kong me beru mot kakana me unity yeno function pot potum aduong potia wot beru ping woki master me ceremonies Dr. Jen unumi kwachere atamo ni kape piginor ka duong ye.
Liberty TV. Your window